Continues to be on the tragedy, devastation that's unfolding in Japan. In fact, around 33,500 households are without power after Japanese quakes. In fact, 33,500 households, like we're talking about the visuals on their screens, they're absolutely distressing visuals of the earthquakes that are coming in from Japan at this point in time. In fact, tsunami waves have already started hitting various Japanese places. Two places have been hit as of now. One with a tsunami wave with the height of even reaching up to 1.2 meters, and there's another city that has also been hit by tsunami waves with 50 centimeter. In fact, joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Srinjoy. Srinjoy, this is of course a big breaking that's coming in from Japan. From what we understood earlier, there was a massive earthquake of 7.5 magnitude, but right now what we understand that this was again a succession of 21 earthquakes registering 4.0 magnitude or stronger, and the largest of them was 7.5 magnitude. Give us a sense of what's happening right now, and also what's the response by the Japanese authorities.
Well, it is a very tragic moment for Japan. It's a very difficult moment for all the people of Japan. 150 million people live in Japan. But there are really two things that have to be considered. The first is that this tsunami is more localized. It's not going to be as bad as the previous one, where in 2004, where over 2 lakh people died. This is more localized, and there has been extensive damage, as you've said. But fortunately, the damage is localized, and we haven't heard about serious casualties. The other thing about Japan is the fact that it's a country that is very, very habituated to earthquakes. They have earthquakes very often, which is why the response system in the among the Japanese is very, very carefully done. As a result, you can see that there are likely to be fewer casualties. Yes, we know that one of the nuclear power plants, or perhaps 2 of them, have been damaged to an extent. But hopefully that problem will not get exacerbated. There have been problems with nuclear power plants in the past with tsunamis, as you're well aware. But after that, there has been efforts to ensure that it doesn't happen again. So as a result, let's hope that there will not be another Fukushima. But beyond that, luckily, perhaps this earthquake is also not as bad as the one of 2004, where it was 9.5. In this case, it's sufficiently bad. It's 7.5. But nevertheless, the Japanese are aware of handling earthquakes is like. So if they know what it's like to handle an earthquake, it is a little easier for one. Secondly, they have had experiences with Fukushima and all that. So they've also learned from those experiences. So hopefully, while there is damage to power plants, to nuclear power plants, it will not be as bad, because the Japanese as a government and as a society are probably more ready for earthquakes. And also the fact that Fukushima has happened, they have the wherewithal, they have the understanding to know what they can do, what has to be done in the aftermath of an earthquake followed by a tsunami. So very clearly, the Japanese are capable of dealing with this, and let's hope that they will continue to do so.